What's poppin' T Squad? It's me, Keisha, and I'm here with this week's All Tea, All Shade, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, Season 12, Episode 16 review. So we pick up where we left off last week with Scrappy and Chaotic getting into it, and Bambi basically pushes Scrappy out the door so he can calm himself down. And as they're outside talking, she makes a shocking statement that I was very shocked about. She says to Scrappy that she can see that Chaotic was antagonizing him. And I'm like, obviously there was way more to the scene that we were able to see. We only saw a small snippet. But from what they showed us, it looked like Chaotic was sitting there being quiet and spoke up when he felt it was necessary. I don't understand how he was antagonizing Scrappy when Scrappy was the one, from what we saw, doing all of the antics. I was very shocked by her stance on the entire situation because that just doesn't seem like the energy that Chaotic has given off or would give off in a situation like this. But the next day, Chaotic ends up leaving London early. And I hated that. I really honestly did, that he didn't feel comfortable, safe enough to stay. I thought that was really messed up, that his experience was ruined because of the situation with Scrappy. I hate that he left. I understand the reason why he left. He left because he didn't want it to escalate. But you're not going to stop me from experiencing, life and doing things just because you want to act ignorant. I don't know if I would have necessarily left. I probably would have stayed. But he goes on to tell Zane that he got stuff on Scrappy that could ruin his life. And I was like, well, ooh, what is it? So I immediately thought, like, was it the baby situation that later came out that he had another baby on the way? Or was it even more stuff than that? I just hate that it's gotten to this point between them. Chaotic recently, just literally like 2 days ago or either yesterday, released a diss track against Scrappy or whatever. Y'all saw the video I put up last week where he showed all the receipts between him and Scrappy basically being a TV thug. And he kept true to his word in that video, you guys. He literally posted a video today on his YouTube channel where he and Mama D went to Now That's TV and inked a TV deal for Mama D. He sure did. Mama D was on camera with him. We saw them going into the Now That's TV offices. Afterwards, they were talking about casting and everything. So he came through for Mama D. Now that, once again, it shows you if he was this horrible person, Mama D wouldn't be fooling with him. Mama D ain't the type of person that can be bought. So that says a lot. That Scrappy, you full of crap. And Mama D was looking good and she looked a lot better. She was walking with a cane. So I can't wait to find out what exactly was going on with her health-wise, but she was able to walk up and down the steps without her cane and everything. So she was looking good. So shout out to Mama D. So Spice takes Scrappy and Bam to this polo event that looked so much fun. I've always wanted to go to a polo event, especially after Pretty Woman. I've always wanted to do the divots and all of that stuff. Even though I don't drink champagne, I'll just hold one just for the aesthetics. And I just always wanted to put on a wide brim hat and just look gorgeous, okay? But Bam body is tea. Let's just talk about that. That girl body is tea. And after having 3 kids, yeah, that girl is built like a stallion. Body is everything. But at this polo event, her and Scrappy are getting along, talking about the chaotic situation. And once again, she's on Scrappy's side. And I'm side-eyeing Bam like, you know how he is. I don't know what it is about Scrappy that he be dogging these people and treating them so bad and misusing them and everything else. And then he crack a smile at you and it's like all is forgiven. None of that happened. It's like he mesmerizes them or something, like on True Blood. Like, I just don't understand how he has this charismatic charisma against these people that just make them fall back in line with him. It's so weird because I'm like, Bambi, you the main person that be crying over the way he treats you and how he turned everybody against you. And he's doing it again to somebody else. And now you're siding with him. Make it make sense. I don't get it. I really honestly don't. But he was kind of flirting with her, picking something up off her chest, and it was mad uncomfortable. She said nothing would ever happen between them again, but lies. Lies. Because you saw the energy between them two. And like I said, when they were filming in London, I one night end up going on a live that I think Scrappy went live, and it was him, Bambi, and Lil Zane all in a hotel room late at night talking about everything. Why is you kicking it with him? He's such a horrible person and all of these things. Why are you? Because no, what are we hanging out after dark with each other? No, absolutely not. So Zane, Amy, and Carly that day go on a boat ride to see the scenery and everything in London. And he asked them, do they know what secret Chaotic got on Scrappy? And Carly was like, I been knew, okay? And Amy was like, I'm going to let it all come down on them. So they knew what was going on. And it got Zane like, what is happening here? Like, what is going on? But before that, it came up about the whole situation with Scrappy saying that him and Amy never dated. And she was like, we never dated. Look, let me go in my DMs. Look at the messages. The messages that they showed us didn't add up to nothing. And I'm looking at the TV like, from what we saw, y'all went on one outing. He took you to like Chuck E. Cheese or something. That doesn't equate dating. Like, I don't know. I'm so disappointed in Bambi. I truly am. I mean, not Bambi. In Amy, because I was a big Amy and Mozzie fan. Loved her. I did not know that she was this much of a bird. I did not know. Like, she has embarrassed herself immensely on this show. And I'm just so disgusted, you know? Now she out here supposedly engaged to Dwight Howard. Like, girl, you that desperate? Like, I guess, child, it ain't me. So, okay. But remember, she said that they were dating. Erica Banks has an album release party back in Atlanta, and let me just say, she looked a hot, funky mess in that spandex play suit that she had on. I don't know why she done went and got her butt that big. She looked ridiculous. She looked like a T-bone steak, okay? It just is big and wobbly. And I'm like, why do you want all of that? I know you got to wash in between your legs and in your butt like 7 times a day to keep it clean and smelling fresh. And that little spandex outfit she had on, it was stretched to capacity that the color had faded. She looked like she stank. It just was not a good look. And I don't know why she got that neck tattoo, because it's making her face look weird. Like, no, Erica, please go get that mess taken out of your butt. I hope and pray you ain't got no shots. I hope and pray that you went and got lipo and got your own fat put in, because, girl, you gonna topple over if you don't stop. But Sierra saw C. Kirk and Rashida come to support. And Sierra says in her confessional, tonight, I'm here at Erica Banks' album release party. Honestly, I have always been a fan of Erica Banks. Like, I think she's the flow queen for real. And another reason I gotta go tonight is everybody gotta see newly wed Sierra. I'm like, girl, don't nobody care. You on your what, 5th marriage? Like, you are loving hip hop's version of Elizabeth Taylor. Girl, get out of here. But Rashida in her confessional is asked, is it weird to her that Erica Banks is cool with Jasmine? And she was like, do I find it weird they're friends? No, they have a lot in common. And I'm looking like, that was a cheap shot. Like, what did Erica do to you for you to say something like that about her? So I hope that comes back around where Erica confronts her for that little snide comment that she made. So they want to find out what exactly happened between Jasmine, Yandy, and Mandy at the last event that they had or whatever when that altercation went down. Everybody want to know what's the tea. Now remember, Mandisi's feeling some type of way that Kirk got him involved in all of this mess in the first place and basically been MIA, ain't reached out, ain't did nothing. So it's about to be an issue. Then at the end of the episode, the cast in London go out to this place called Welcome to the Jungle. They see some London rap artists perform. And Lil Zane is just being a big flirt, flirting with anybody he can flirt with. And he got this girl with some Sharknado teeth sitting with him in his chair, like sitting with him. And he got his arm around her. And Bambi was like, you do know you're being filmed, right? And he was like, I ain't doing nothing. Ain't no numbers been exchanged. None of that, none of that, none of that. My wife wouldn't have no problem with it. I mean, she probably wouldn't know her because she's a dingbat too. Like, girl, get out of here. So Carly was calling him bro, and he was like, you keep calling me bro, but you gave me your hotel key. And I'm like, what say that again? She gave you her hotel key. When was this? Now, in his confessional, he made it seem like it was during this trip. She says that it was 20 years ago. I need clarification. Because if it was 20 years ago, what you bringing that up for? Child, that was when you was popping, when you had a coin. I hope you ain't talking about nothing 20 years ago. Get out of here. So Spice arrived, y'all, looking like a ripe blueberry. She looked a fool, okay? So while at the table, Amy once again decides that she's going to confront Scrappy over this they never dated. Why did you mute me and block me on social media? I'm like, girl, if you don't let it go, you look crazy. Why are you steady bringing this up? You're giving stage 5 clinger, Amy. And Scrappy is adamant that they never dated. Okay. And Bam was like, basically, you blocked her after me and you started being cool again. And that's exactly what happened. That's exactly what he does all the time with every woman in his life. He pits them against each other and they fall for it every time. And Carly was like, you was flirting with her, talking about Amy. And Amy talking about the fact that you're trying to downplay what happened. And he was like, we only hung out. We kicked it. And Spice was like, but you said that y'all was hanging out. She was like, yeah, hanging out, kicking it or whatever. That doesn't mean hanging out isn't dating. And now I'm like, you goddamn liar. You've been ranting and raving this whole time about the fact that this man won't cop to the fact that y'all dated. But now when confronted, it's no, we never dated. Amy, go take a nap. Please go take a nap. Please go take a long Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs nap. And hopefully when your prince kisses you and it ain't Dwight Howard and you wake up, you have some common sense, because I'm sick of you. I really, truly am. I really, truly am sick of you and this nonsense that you keep on spewing. Okay. You look crazy. You really do. And I'm so disappointed. So then as he's talking, Scrappy refers to the Bam as his baby mama. And she was like, don't refer to me as your baby mama. He was like, what? She was like, no, I was your wife, your ex-wife. Like, as she says in her confession, like, don't reduce me to a baby mama. Now, you know, here come Erica Dixon out the woodwork doing a whole post about her being a successful baby mama. I'm like, girl, don't you got 3 kids to take care of? And a store and a job and everything else? Like, oh my God, Erica, you thirsty and dumb too. He made you look like a complete idiot. Had you thinking for the last year, y'all was about to get back together and make it work. And this man then had a whole baby with a chick that he had a threesome with. And you steady out here looking stupid behind this man. I don't blame Bam for saying don't call me a baby mama. I was your wife. We took vows. I gave you 3 children, sir. Sorry. Don't refer to me as that. I don't blame her. So, Zane then says, on the boat, Carly, you said you had a secret that I didn't know about. And Scrappy looking like, what secret or whatever. You know, he got nervous real quick. And Carly was like, I'm just going to keep it a buck. Scrappy, do you have a baby on the way? Scrappy going to say, how y'all know without me knowing? So I guess at that point, the paternity test results hadn't come back. He getting all flustered and stuff, getting aggravated, saying it's like y'all trying to, expose me or something. And da 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 da. And Carly was like, "No, we're friends." And Scrappy was like, "We're not friends. You're Bambi's friend." And Bambi was like, "Ain't nobody at this table friends," because at this point she feeling some type of way that her and Carly's supposed to be working on their relationship, but yet and still you didn't tell me this information, but you gon' say it in front of a table full of people. Like, really, girl? And I could get it because they do have a long-standing relationship. And I would think that would be something that you would tell me. And now I'm at this table looking stupid in the face, not knowing. But at the same time, Scrappy should be the one to tell her. But I guess he didn't tell her at that point because there was no actual validity to the situation until he got the paternity test. But I would still be like, you could have just passed me the information, Carly. Like, dang, whether I want them or not, that's something that I would at least want to know. Like, my kid's about to have a whole nother sibling. Like, the fuck. So after that, Lil Zane Thompson, y'all not gonna team up on my boy. And Amy puts him on blast by saying that the night before, after Chaotic and Scrappy got into it, that while in the Sprinter van going back to the hotel, that Zane was dogging Scrappy and said that he was team Chaotic. Now, he denied it, but Carly co-signed what she was saying as well. But now I can't even just go off what Amy says because she done been caught in lies. So now I don't even know if I can trust her word on anything. We know we can't trust Carly's word. So now I don't know what to believe. I really, truly, honestly don't. But I do feel like Lil Zane know that Scrappy is in the wrong of this situation. But he want to be buddy-buddy with Scrappy so bad that, he looked like he a kiss ass, to be honest with you. But that was my review of this week's episode of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. This week's episode was good. I'm going to give this week's episode a B minus. B minus. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about this week's episode down below in the comments section. Please make sure to thumbs up this video, subscribe to my channel, and turn on your post notifications so you know when my videos drop. I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.